My name is Barabbas Leasy, and this is my Module 2 activity. In this activity, I will be using SPSS to see if there's a significant difference in the Region 1 and Region 5 enrollment. We'll start off by choosing our data set by going out to select cases. From here, I'll hit the if condition is satisfied, and we'll choose our first region of these comparisons, which is going to be Region 1. Now hit continue. Okay. We'll analyze and see if we've got a bell-shaped curve looking at a histogram by going to descriptive statistics, frequencies, and choosing the variable, which in this case is the enrollment, moving it over. On the charts, using histogram and showing if there's a normal curve, and continue. Okay. The n value is 72, which is 30 or greater, but the histogram itself is not the bell-shaped curve we were looking for. We'll go back and choose a second data set, which is going to be Region 5. We'll go to Data, go down to Select Cases. We'll go back and choose if is satisfied, change Region 1 to Region 5. Hit continue. Okay. We'll analyze this by going to descriptive statistics, frequencies. Hitting OK. And you can see that the n value 23 has already failed one of our first tests. And if you go down and look at the histogram, you can see this is not in a bell-shaped curve. So what we'll do now is we'll clear out this data set. Choosing data. Actually, I'll just go back. And I'll select the data that we are going to clear out by deleting it. And we go to analysis of these two different regions. Analyze, compare means. And we're going to choose the independent samples t-test. And this is assuming that all things as far as the variances are similar, which we already know how that's going to lay out. So the test variable is going to be the enrollment. Move it over. We'll go down and choose a region for the grouping. We'll have to define which regions. And since we're only using two groups with this independent sample t-test, Region 1, it's going to be Group 1. Group 2 will be Region 5. Continue, OK. And we can see that the group statistics for Region 1 is 72. The mean is 2353.75. The enrollment for Region 5 is 23. The mean is 987.83. If you look at the independent samples test, you can already see that it's not showing the Levines that we were looking for. But it does show under the independent samples effect size as Cohen's D, which is 3507.628. So what we'll do here is decide to run a second test, which would be the Mann-Whitney U-test. So in order to do that, we got to go back. And we're going to go to Data, select Cases. We're going to hit All Cases. After we hit All Cases, we're going to go back to non-parametric, we'll choose the legacy dialogues, and we'll do 2 independent samples since the 2 variances on these are 2 off, which we determined earlier, so we couldn't use the independent t-test. Clicking on it, the test variable is still going to be enrollment. The grouping is going to be by region. And we will have to redefine since this is a new test. And of course, region 1 is going to be group 1. Region 5 is going to be group 2. And we've got the man Whitney U already selected. We hit OK. And we're looking to see under the assumption significant 2-tailed, which we couldn't get from the independent sample t-test. And the number we've got here is 0.229, and this is greater than 0.05, which means there is no significance in the 2 enrollments of the regions.